Pepe coin holders, we've got a video for you guys. So we're starting to see a little bit of a sell-off in the market, and I want to show you how I am navigating this Pepe coin sell-off and where I think we're going to be headed here. I'm going to be talking about, is it all over? Are we not going to see an altcoin season, or is this a great buying opportunity? So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm maxi. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop on this video. All right, guys, we're going to start off on crypto Twitter. You can follow me at 333blacksea. I say, I still think Pepe is the chosen meme coin. However, that does not mean I cannot make profit on the way down, guys. Right now, when there's all this big volatility, it is a perfect environment for high leverage scalping, and that's exactly what I've been doing. You guys, if we rewind like a couple weeks ago, there was some fantastic long leverage opportunities. I was doing the 75x leverage Pepe longs, and we were making some good profit. Now, guys, I do need to emphasize here, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I just tell you guys what I'm doing, and I put my money where my mouth is. And right now, I'm shorting, guys. Like you can see, I'm up 60%. I still have this trade open right now. I just posted this at the recording of this video, and it's been open for about 2 days, and I'll tell you why I have it open, okay? So you look at Pepe here on the daily time frame. And guys, I've been saying for a while, a closure below the bullish trend line, this yellow line. It's a very, very strong trend line that's been basically since all the way back here in December 2023. When we broke above it, I said I expect a big trend, a bullish trend, and we saw it play out. And then when we came down over here, I was saying, hey guys, like expect some more pain. And I was also throwing out the warning. And I do really want to emphasize here as well, just because we're below it does not mean we're going straight down. Okay, guys? Like, that's very important to understand because we are in the fourth and final phase of this bull market. As long as we're not in a super cycle now, but that's for another video. Let's say that we're still in the fourth and final phase of this bull market. It is the most trappy and the most volatile time for crypto. And that's why I really like to strike the iron while it's hot and do these leverage trades while this is happening. Because, you know, I'll show you Bitcoin really quick. Like when you zoom out on Bitcoin, like when you're down here, you know, just buy and hold, right? That's the name of the game. I'm usually a swing trader until like the last phase of the cycle. Then I try to really hit the leverage hard and try to really capitalize on the volatility. Now, so on Pepe, we broke below an important support level, guys. So I am flipping short a little bit. And I do want to say, you know, I showed you on my Pepe video from the other day, we don't have a red dot here or anything like that. We do see the money flow on Market Cipher, however, barely itsy bitsy coming down in the red. And that would be, I don't think that we're going to see something like this play out. But I do think that over the next couple months, it's possible that this does flip red. I mean, it already has, and it stays red. You can see the volume down here. It's red as well. So there's more money coming out of this asset than going into it. The momentum wave is pretty strong. The light blue hasn't clipped into the dark blue just yet on the momentum wave, so we aren't starting to see the pivot back to the upside. I think we have a little bit more sell pressure, and that's why I'm keeping my short open right now. And I think that being below this bullish trend line is bearish. And I really, like what I was saying, though, guys, like look at how it's reacted in the past here. You break below it, you come back above it. Oh, okay, we're back above it. Now we're going higher. Just kidding. It was just a bull trap. All right, and we're trading below it. We caught the bounce. We're bouncing back up. We come back above it. Oh, we're going to be closing above it, and we break back down. And then finally, third time, we actually make a big move to a test of the 4012 to 4014 level, which was a very important level in my opinion. And I was saying, guys, you know, if we break below that around 4012, I expect a test of the bullish trend line. And we got that, and we broke below it. So I do think that there's a good chance that this is going to be a trap. That being said, I am short. I think that there's also a chance that this breaks down. I think there's a higher probability that we do break down here for the coming days, like leading up into the end of June, really, which is about 10, 11 days from now, okay? And now, that is like my invalidation, because by the end of June, I do expect a big move because the volume is getting pinched really across the entire board of the cryptocurrency space. So I am trying to really, I will say that I think there's a higher probability that we do stay below this trend line for a little bit. But my invalidation is if we get that monthly candle closure on June on Bitcoin, above like 100 and I'll show you guys really like this is my invalidation. Like if we get the monthly candle closure above like 107,000, like around that area, I'm gonna say yeah, there's a higher likelihood chance that we do just front run Q4's gains and we start to see July and August be bullish. And I think that would take everybody off guard. And I think that is exactly what the market loves to do, is take everybody off guard. So guys, I am still in this position. I'm up at $101 on my $178 trade. And when I'm doing these trades, guys, I'm using money I'm willing to lose, especially on like 20x leverage, 75x leverage. And that's really, I'm not really doing a 75x leverage short here because I do think that there is I'm more concerned about the trend still continuing to go to the upside into the end of June than I am expecting the trend to be just continuing to break down for the rest of Q3. I think there's a higher likelihood that the invalidation kind of comes around here in June that I'm willing to risk a 75x position. Now, guys, like I said, this is a very small position for me, $178. This is money I'm willing to lose, but this is how I've been making money, is high leverage scalping, and it's been working out great. If you guys do want to trade as well, check out in the description box below or pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. Click the link, deposit trade a bit, you get a bunch of free money, and hopefully you can make some money doing some scalping in the short term. So I do want to talk about the overall market. I'm looking at the weekly performance here, and overall, I'm even used TradingView's heat map because FYI, guys, PSA coin market cap is having potentially a front end. I don't even know, they're compromised, so like you shouldn't be connecting your wallet to it and until they get it fixed out. But for the meantime, I'm using something else just so that I don't get my crypto taken, right? But so on the TradingView heat map, we can see that Bitcoin, really everything is down. Everything is down, and on the week. And guys, like, what were we expecting for June originally? I've been talking about Q3 tends to be sluggish and bearish, and that's what's happening. But you always have the invalidation. And the invalidation, like I said, is like 107,000, 106.5 maybe. With the monthly candle closure on June for Bitcoin, then that's my invalidation that we see us move to the upside. But you look at Bitcoin as well on the monthly, like you have a green dot on market cipher on the momentum wave indicating we're probably going to the upside. Like the monthly looks very, very strong. But the weekly, guys, earlier today on the weekly, I did see a red dot manifest right on that momentum wave. It's gone now, and now we still have a day and 21 hours left for it to form or not form. But a red dot here on market cipher on the momentum wave on the weekly time frame would indicate to me, hey, yeah, we're probably looking for a big volume squeeze to the downside by the end of June. And if that happens, then I'm going to say keep your eyes open at 94,000. And if we come down to 94,000, that's absolutely fine. We can bounce off that. That's absolutely fine. But I really would not like to see us start to close below 94K. If that happens, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But guys, I do want to take a quick look also at the overall monthly returns for Bitcoin. And now, Q3 tends to be bearish. Sluggish, bearish, not that much price gain or loss. And, you know, June is just flipped to being negative with Bitcoin trading at 103,670. Yeah, guys, like there's a good chance that this does break down. But I do really, really want to say that the volume is getting tight. The macroeconomics of the world are starting to hopefully shift a little bit here. Like the stock market's not that bearish. People aren't really talking about tariffs that much anymore. We're waiting for Jerome to pivot, and we're supposed to get these cuts in 2025. And guys, the clock is ticking on 2025. These cuts will come. I hope so. I mean, like if they don't come in 2025, I think that it's going to be an issue, and it's going to cause a lot of uncertainty in the overall market. But we'll talk about that when we get to that point, if we get to that point. But regardless, guys, I just want to point out to you, like, don't be surprised if June, July, August is, you know, bearish or sluggish, like not much evidence. Like just keep your eyes on the monthly candle closure for Bitcoin, which is in about 11 days, I think, to be 9 days and 21 hours. All right, guys, like that's very, very important time. And I think that based on the monthly candle closure is what you should be expecting for Pepe. If Pepe is going to reclaim that level, let me pull that back up. Let me show you guys that level. If Pepe is going to reclaim the level of right there, it probably would be about like 4 zeros 10. Like if you see June close out on that monthly candle closure above like 107,000. Expect Pepe to flip this, and this was just one big bear trap, and probably start to head back up into the range, the trading range of 4/012 and 4/014, guys. But guys, take advantage of the volatility. I think there's money to be made there. Now, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. That's not financial advice. That's what I'm doing right now, and I'm profiting. That's all I got. Are you bullish on Pepe? I still believe it's the chosen one. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.